What is up, YouTube? Today is June 6th, or at least, excuse me, July 6th. At least the video you're about to watch is from July 6th. And this is being shot at the Bogue Inlet Pier. Now, obviously, I'm not there right now, but the Bogue Inlet Pier in Emerald Isle, North Carolina is where I was at yesterday filming that video. I didn't get a chance to film an intro and outro to that, so I apologize, but there was tons of people around. I was just focused on doing my fishing. Didn't want to cause too much of a scene by screaming and shouting about a YouTube channel or anything like that. So now we're going to be fishing the bay side, but that'll be for a different video if this goes according to plan. Alright guys, welcome to North Carolina. We got our first species of the trip, and it's what I expected it to be. This is a little pinfish here. We caught him on the Sabiki rig, jigging underneath the Bogue Inlet Pier. So that's our pinfish there. Good bait size, so we're gonna save this one for bait and let him go. Well, not let him go, but let him go in the water here in a little while after dark, and maybe we'll get a little shark or so. All right, second pinfish we've got here on the Sabiki rig. Just got very tiny hooks on this guy with like little pieces of squid, and then it's pinfish number 2. He's flopping back in the water. Gonna retire the Sabiki rig for a little bit, and we'll give the plug a try. All right, guys, I just snapped my Sabiki rig trying to pull this off the piling here, but I just got a new species here. We'll ID it later. I believe it should be a scaled sardine or some sort of shad, but we'll take some pictures of it and then we'll let this guy go. Alright, well, so far fishing has been pretty darn slow. I've caught 3 pinfish and one new species of fish that I believe is a scaled sardine, but I will confirm that with some people that are smarter than me, and then I will put it in the subtitles below. But yeah, pretty cool that we were able to get one new species of fish. It's been red flag conditions here in Emerald Isle for the first 2 days that I've been here. I didn't do any fishing yesterday since it was my first day here. It was more so just scouting around the area and getting our bearings straight. I'm gonna try and take a couple of solo missions that I don't have to drag my parents along for, because this is a family vacation, but I'm gonna try and escape for a night or two and see if we can get some multi-species microfishing done around some boat ramps, and then we'll go inland and see if we can do anything there at the Croatan National Forest. So yeah, hopefully we can get some good fishing done, but right now we are making our first fishing session of the trip at the Bogue Inlet fishing pier. I was tossing around a gotcha plug earlier, and I had one bluefish bite and then fall off as I was reeling him up, so we weren't able to land that for you guys, but we got pinfish and, well, supposedly scaled sardine so far. All right, guys, another species for the trip here. This is an Atlantic croaker, very common down here. Go ahead and let this guy go. Took my squid. One last look at him. Now he's gonna go back in the water. Alright guys, we have ourselves yet another species for the trip on the Sabiki rig. This is a southern kingfish right here. You can tell because there is no black or dark markings on the body, and there's no dark horizontal line along the base of the tail here, and there's no black outline on the top of the tail fin there. So pretty nondescript fish. That is what your southern kingfish looks like, or a lot of people will call them whiting as well. And got him hooked on the Sabiki rig on a small piece of squid. So taking a stage dive on us, but there he is. Pretty little guy. We'll take a shot of him and then we'll let him go. Since that southern kingfish, it has just been pinfish after pinfish. I was hoping I would come across a northern puffer or striped burrfish or another baitfish species even, but it's been pretty much pinfish across the board. See if I can get one cast catch here. Of course, now they're not going to bite. Makes sense. Check out this, guys. We just got ourselves a little flounder here. This is a summer flounder. You can tell by the placing of the ocelli on this fish, but pretty cool species. We're going to go ahead and let it go and let it swim another day. Guys, we got a fish on here. It's looking pretty good. Let's see what we got. I think it's a bluefish. There you go, guys. Fish up here. And it is a bluefish. You can be very careful in handling this guy, because they have mega sharp teeth. There he is, our first bluefish of the trip. Take a shot and then we're gonna release this guy. Alright guys, there's our bluefish here. We're gonna safely release this guy. Send him straight down and he is good to go. Very nice. At least we got one decent sized fish. Alright guys, we got another fish on here. Let's see what it is. Looks like something different. Oh boy. This might be new for us. It's a little shark. Yep, that's what it is. That's an Atlantic sharp-nosed shark. Our first one, and that is a new species for us. Alright guys, we got a little shark on the hook here. Now we're gonna let him go. Send him back into the depths. Our second new species of the fishing session. So not too bad. That turned it all around right there. That was one of my target species. Doing this rig with the small pieces of cut bait. There's a clear sign there that says no shark fishing, but when they're referring to sharks, they mean much bigger sharks than that. This right here, this is fine. These little tiny pieces of cut bait, they're not going to catch a giant. May have something else on here. It feels kind of heavy. Let's see what we got. I think we snagged a crab. That is definitely what happens. Not a fish. No. is a calico crab here. You probably can't hear me with the amount of fireworks in the background, but that is not a fish. We're gonna let that go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video from the Bogue Inlet Pier. This is the Sabiki rig I was using to catch a couple of those species, at least pretty much everything besides the Atlantic sharpnose shark and the bluefish. I was using the Sabiki rig. I find it on Amazon. I just searched up small Sabiki rigs, and it had like 6 hooks on it originally, I think, but the other 3 got broken off, so I just tied a little sinker on there, so now I have 3 hooks now, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. We ended up catching 7 species and a couple pretty cool ones at that, 2 new species for the life list. So this is the first installment of the North Carolina videos from my 2024 vacation, and hopefully we can put together a couple more for you guys. So if you did enjoy the video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next episode.